Okay, Captain Larry, we're recapping the Black Widow, and I just want to show you what's involved here, how tight this wiring is in here. This was built in layers, and it's tight. The negative lead, here's a capacitor that I just took out of here, 4 microfarad 450. This is an audio decoupling cap on the B+ line, and the negative end of it was tied to this pin right here, and the positive end here. And look at what was underneath the capacitor. Here's another layer of resistors and disc capacitors in there, and more wiring. And I had a hard time physically removing this thing from the slot. I had to lean on it a little bit to get it out of there. And here's the new one that's going in. This is 10 at 500. This is the closest we can get. And it's going to be a little bit of fun to get this in here. I can't, I was going to take 2 hands and a little manipulation to get this guy to go in there. And this one doesn't go in. We're going to have a lot of fun. So they don't make any values smaller than 10 anymore. I've got some old 2s, but they're almost as old as this radio. They're Mallory's, they're nice sealed ones, but not the risk I want to take. So anyway, I'm having more respect for the wiring in this thing because it was so very difficult, but you can just see that it had to be done layer by layer. Here's heater and B+ wires going through here. Up here, here's oh boy. Here's B+ and screen wires going up here, and those right next to us where they soldered to the chassis. So you know they had to do a bunch of soldering on the chassis, tube sockets and other things, like the ground for this audio decoupling cap, before they could put any wiring in, because if they'd gone in there and tried to heat up the chassis like that, they'd have melted the wire. So look at these resistors in here, and here's a cathode bypass cap tucked down in here, and one end of it goes down here and ties to the ring on the tube socket. And you know, it's going to be a lot of fun to try to get in there. And the other end, down on the cathode of this audio tube, 6AU6 or 12AU6. Oh boy! No, that's the audio output tube. That's going to be a lot of fun trying to get in there. So I'm saying having more respect for this thing, because they did manage to build all this without burning any of these wires with the soldering iron as they did it, without scorching these little RF chokes in here, didn't burn them, didn't destroy anything in the process of building it, which is no mean feat. And as you get in here, try to work on it as I'm doing now, you see that that's true.